Here we go a freaking again. Here we go a goddamn again. I mean, like I said, we can't rest with these third parties, man. Now they're saying Jawbreakers might not come to the Nintendo Switch because it doesn't have many buttons. What? Oh man. You know what? Coming up on ChariotMan videos, I'm going to go into another rant and I'm going to explain. And I'm going to go into the details of this situation, this situation. And I'm going to go into the details of all the controllers that we have in this generation today. As the PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Even Steam. Coming up next.
It's unstoppable with that crossover. That hurts.
Welcome to ChariotMan videos. What is going on, everybody? This is ChariotMan videos, and I'm coming back at you with another video. Once again, you know what? I gotta be silent. Like, you know, I don't understand. Like this one right here, I would think that it would be about power. Like I've been saying it over and over and over. That's why I've been trying to say it. They gotta come with an excuse that I said third parties is against Nintendo Switch and against Nintendo. They don't want them to dominate. Because this right here is the most stupidest, hideous, effing excuse I ever heard. Absurd. Jawbreakers might not come to the Nintendo Switch because it doesn't not have many buttons. What? I never heard anything like that. And I'm going to read this right here. I'm going to read this article on Game Zone. There has been a lot of reasons given for why some developers won't bring select games to the Nintendo Switch. Maybe it's not powerful enough, maybe it doesn't have an install base, but this new reason is, well, it's interesting. You damn right it's interesting. In an interview with GameBolt, Lawbreakers lead designer Dan Nanny said that a Switch version isn't out of the question. Isn't out of the question. Why? Why do you think it ain't out of the question? Because but one of the big challenges would be for the lack of. I'm not even going for the lack of buttons. Lawbreakers isn't coming to the Nintendo Switch. This is Game Zone. And this is Danny saying, we haven't announced it yet. Who knows? But if Nintendo Switch sells well, do you think there's a possibility? This is what he says. There's a possibility for everything and anything is in this world. I think the hardest part with the Switch is the controls. Look at the game for what we have right now. And we just literally by the skin of our teeth put the entire game and control pad that the PlayStation has. That means that we could probably make it work for the Xbox One anyway, some way, right? But if you're looking at the Switch, the base controller, which that's on the unit, it doesn't have as many buttons. All right, man. You say it doesn't have many buttons here. Yeah, that makes no sense. The Nintendo Switch has just as many buttons as the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. If you're trying to play it with the Joy-Con, you could, which they could probably just make it so you could play it without two controllers or a Pro controller. That excuse may work, but if you have both of them, it is the exact same layout as the Xbox or PlayStation controller. Same layout. It's unclear if Nanny simply misspoke, but if he did means this, it's certainly a strange excuse. Lawbreakers is out on August 8th for the PlayStation 4 and PC. For currently, it's not even on Xbox One version yet, but it has been announced yet, but it hasn't been ruled out yet. So it's all about PlayStation. You know, I think Sony's paying off these developers. Everything is all about Sony. That's what I think. That is the most stupid ass excuse that I've ever heard. No button layout. So I'm gonna go into the details here. We have right here, you see on the screen, we have a Pro controller. We have an Xbox One controller. We have a PlayStation 4 controller. You have the Pro controller. You have the the Joy-Con controller, you have the PlayStation 4 Pro controller, and you have the Xbox One controller and Steam. All right. Now I'm gonna start with the Xbox One controller first, and here's the button layout here. All right. You have the secondary fire layout, which is the LT button. You have the LB button, which is the thrust down. You have the RT button, which is the primary fire. You have the thrust up button, which is the RB. You have the landing gear, which is the Y. The B is the circle fire. You got the B buttons. You have the X. You have the engine boost. You know, etc., etc. You have the main menu buttons. You have the roll axis, the trigger buttons. You have the middle screen for the logo, the flash space toilet. You have the the original controls, D-pad. You have the deploy layouts, and you have the on-axis throttle axis, and you have the thrust down. So you have a total now for all these buttons. I'm gonna name the total. Let me see. A total of all the buttons: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think a total of 13 buttons. 14 buttons. No, 15. It's a total of 15 buttons on the Xbox One controller. Are you? Oh my God! I'm not even gonna say 15 controller parts. All right. Now, that's the Xbox One. The PlayStation 4. Let's go with the PlayStation 4. You have the L2, you have the L1 button, you have the share button, you have the touchpad, you have the option button, you have the R2, the R1, the triangle, the circle, the cross button, and the square button right there. And then you got the 2 analog sticks, and then you got the right directional pad. So right now, if I was to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, you got 17 buttons on the Xbox, on the PlayStation 4 controller. 17 buttons, but what makes up the 17 buttons? The touchpad. That is not a controller. That's the touchpad. All right? The touchpad has nothing to do with it. I don't understand what they're getting at right there. It's stupid. I can't get over these developers, man. Like it's really crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 17 buttons. You take the touchpad out, that's 16 buttons, right? Oh yeah, you got the little logo right there. That makes it like 18. You take out the share button. Now, you're not going to use the share button to play the game. You take the share button out and you take the option button out, and that leaves it to 15 buttons right there. You're not going to use the share button to play no Jawbreakers. You're not going to use the touchpad to play no Jawbreakers. All right? I don't get it. You're not going to use the touchpad. You're not going to use the share button. And you're not going to use the option buttons. You're not even the logo button to play Jawbreakers. All right? So that's bull crap right there. You take those buttons out, it's just as much, like 15 buttons. 15, 14 buttons when you take those out into the count. And then you got the Steam controller, because it's going to be on Steam. You don't got that many controllers here. You got the X, Y, B, and A buttons, and you got the logo, the Steam logo button that you press there. That's the menu button. You got the pad right there, and you have the analog stick, and then you got the two. You got the right bumper and the right trigger. Then you got the left bumper and the left trigger, and that's it. That's all you have. And how many buttons total you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 buttons, 12, 13. 13 buttons on it in the Steam controller, and it's gonna be able to play Jawbreakers with 13 buttons. Oh my God, man! You know what? Now we finally goes with the Pro controller and the Joy-Cons, because basically it has the same amount of buttons. And I'm gonna go with the left side, the left Joy-Con. You got the left button, you got the minus button, you got the left stick, you got the directional buttons, you got the capture button, which I don't count. You got the rails, you got the right button, you got the positive button, A, B, X, Y, right stick, and home button. All right. Now that don't count all the buttons. Now you got the left, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You got a total of 18 buttons. Now you take out the home button and the capture button, That's 15 buttons. It's the same amount of buttons on the damn the Switch Pro controller and the Joy-Con controller all together. All together. Like I just really don't understand, people. Oh my God, man. I really don't understand. I really don't understand what these people are saying. You have the same amount of buttons. I thought it would be about power. But see, this is why I say the developers hate Nintendo. You know why they're doing this? Because the Switch is a threat to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. I don't care who don't like this. That is the truth. That is the ultimate fact. Because Nintendo has made one of the best consoles out here. And Bethesda developers said that.
And they've done so much great N64, but this could long term be their best console ever because it does something that no other console has done. I'm hoping. I love those guys. I want to see them do well.
Bethesda's never made any games for Nintendo at all. They making games because they know Nintendo has a hit with this console. I want to see everybody do good, but I have to keep talking about the Wii U. I want to get on. I can't even get into the PlayStation 4, Sony, and Xbox news, Microsoft news, because this stupid news that they keep coming on Nintendo. That's why I gotta keep coming out with it. Oh man, people, man, all I gotta say is sound off in the goddamn comment section and tell me what you think about this, man. And I want you to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Slam that like button, smash it, man. Smash the subscribe button, man, because I'm gonna be having more content, man. Once I get a better graphics card, I'm gonna be able to start streaming. I'm working on my streaming services right now. From OB, I'm working on that right now, so I should be getting that ready very soon. Shortly, it's gonna get crazy. So I want you people to hit that like button, subscribe, man. And as I always say, that I'm going to improve on my videos. I'm gonna try to keep it consistent because you know, right now during the week, I may not be making another video to the end of the week because expect a video like around Friday or something like that because school. So I want to say, you know, peace out, have a good night. And I will talk to you guys later at another time. Peace.